What's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna be reacting to the male dating experience by Azon right here. I think this is an older video. Gonna give y'all my reactions, a little different. So let's go.
First kiss like?
My first kiss?
Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever in my entire life.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Do you want to? Okay. Take control.
This is how we start in the video.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
No, I never kissed a girl.
Diego, have you ever been kissed?
No, I have not.
Just want somebody. I just want somebody to jiggle my balls, run my balls, hold it.
Dating is hard, but dating as a man is even harder. This can be attributed to societal double standards. Let's just talk about the most obvious one first: height and weight.
If we had to pick a height in a guy, what height would we pick? What's the most attractive height in a guy?
5'11".
5'11" and above?
Yeah.
If we had to pick a height in a guy, what height would we pick?
6'5".
Lots of
The
women want
average guy is 5'9", bro.
a guy who's 6 foot tall, but I hate to break it to you because most guys are actually like 5'8".
Over. The video's over before it started. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your height is your height. There is studies on this. I've been reading a lot. Height is sought after because it signals dominance. It signals protection. Women seek protection from males, from other males, because men are scary. Okay. So when they are saying they like a tall guy, is because a tall guy is typically perceived to be as more threatening, more dominant, and it just goes back to a primal animal instinct level. Okay, I can go deep on this, but I'm not.
Height is not something you can control. You can't physically get taller. So if you're a short guy, you're basically cooked. You just got like the short end of the stick, pun intended. Your chances of getting a girlfriend are significantly decreased just because of your height. You could be the most handsome looking guy in the world. You could look like Brad Pitt, but if you're 4 foot, you're fucked. You're actually...
Taller guys are known to have more prettier women and more women in general versus short guys, no matter the looks. So height is just one of those things that's very sought after by women, especially the prettier they get, the more they value guys over 6 foot. And these are studies that have been shown. So I can cite them, but hey, I'm telling y'all right now.
Just fucked. Now, I'm not against preferences. People can have their preferences when they select a partner, but the fact that you're going to immediately like eliminate over half the population of men just because of how tall they are seems kind of silly to me. Shout out to all my Farquads out there. I really wish you luck in the dating scene. I can't relate. I was born 7 feet tall. Shout out God. I was gonna play for the Lakers, but Shaq already did it, so it's redundant at this point. We don't need another Shaq. So I decided to do YouTube. I figured that would be a better route. But the real problem arises when men start talking about their own dating preferences. Most men do not want a woman who is fat. Oh no. But yet that's not socially acceptable to say that. I don't get why women can say that they want a tall guy, but a guy can't say that they want a woman who's not fat.
Does height matter?
Of course it does.
Step on the scale.
I'm not going on the scale. You
Damn.
should love a girl for who they are.
You should love a guy for who they are, regardless of height.
That's true.
So take it back.
I'm not taking it back.
Step on the scale.
No.
You're being a coward.
Wait, you're ridiculous.
What the hell is even the point of the body positivity movement if we're gonna be shaming guys for being short? Literally something they can't control. But yet we're gonna praise women for being fat, even though they could just simply eat less. How is this fair? I don't understand,
It's simply cope. Women, people in general, want to be fat. They like to eat a lot People can't control how they eat, so then therefore they have to cope and act like being overweight is normal when it's really not. And it's no disrespect to people who are overweight or who are, to each his own. But to be healthy is something that should be normal, but it's not anymore. So that's simply what it is. It's cope.
Women can describe their ideal man with a perfect body, but as soon as a guy does it, then he's creepy and sexist and weird, and he's expecting too much. It's like, can we just make this an even playing ground? I just find it ridiculous how, no matter what shape and size your body is, you're beautiful.
Women created this body positivity movement. And to get one thing out the way, women naturally have more body fat than men do. So I think women naturally carry around 20% body fat because of, let's be real, they're thicker, they have more parts that carry, right. So I don't have to explain it, but they naturally carry more body fat. But I don't know the statistics behind this, but I feel like more women are a little overweight than they are, what I'm saying? But let's
as long as you're a woman. We have the audacity to call these people plus size models. The only thing that's plus is their blood sugar level. They really should be watching their calories. I have yet to see a fat guy modeling underwear. I feel like most men don't ask for much, they just need enough to grab onto, enough to firmly grasp.
Today we will be creating the baddest bitch on TikTok. Look at this show on the road. Hi, I want a bitch that can dunk on everybody. Hey, talking about they had that bitch by 160 soon. Big titty. Lil Wayne Hill. Megan Stallion. Mwah. Alright, and
bro, what the fuck?
I'm gonna put that bitch down. I want my bitch to be strong as fuck. Hey, you talking about what?
Oh nah, bro, what the hell?
Let's be honest, guys. This is a hard no for most of us. Shout out to black men for taking one for the team. And this is where I'd like to segue into another major problem men face when they're dating. It's the fact that women are constantly reaffirmed that they're beautiful, even when they look like a train wreck in human form.
Yes, bro.
Just go to any girl's Instagram comments and you'll see people saying that she's beautiful. Her friends will fucking lie to her face. I swear to God, a girl could look like Lizzo, and people in the comments section would be like, wow, you look great. Have you been working out recently? Like, it's just ridiculous.
Women be doing this crazy. And it's like, hey, to each his own, but sometimes the shorties they be doing it to don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for hyping your girl up, but it's like, well, don't lie to your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like telling her she pretty, and maybe she is pretty, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, bro. That's something I can't really speak on because I don't even understand why girls do this. I don't know. And it makes women delusional into thinking like, hey, I deserve this type of guy, but I haven't done anything to deserve this type of guy. But they don't think they don't think that way. They just think, oh, I deserve him, but I haven't done any work. But they don't think about the work they haven't done. And I'm not speaking for all women, but a lot of women's standards, when it comes to their standards, are very up there, and they're not like realistic at all.
Ridiculous.
So,
meanwhile, if you're a guy and you're ugly, people will be like, you ugly sack of shit.
Yeah,
you skinny short motherfucker. You're never going to get a girlfriend in your life. Looking like the Michelin man should not be a body standard. People should be strapped.
Women, a woman who's a 5 out of 10 will have way more opportunities and attention from a man who's a 5 out of 10. Okay? I'm talking about an average woman and an average man. The average woman is going to have way more options based off of, you could look anywhere. You could do a dating app Like the average woman on dating apps have lots of likes. The average man on dating apps doesn't get many likes. He gets maybe, I don't know, 5 to 10 likes a week if he's lucky. That's like the higher end, you know, and it's all location dependent, but the average man and the average woman are not the same.
Driving for.
Society.
I don't understand why we keep hyping up women in society for being beautiful the way they are. Can we just accept the fact that some people are ugly? And this is a problem because it creates women with giant egos, regardless of how attractive they actually are.
Your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out. Go to
really?
And stuff, yeah.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich, at least 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's 6'5". He's got to be taller, you know? No?
The fuck?
Yeah, just lots of money, really. Yeah.
Like a yacht and stuff?
Yeah. That kind of thing. Can buy me fancy things, take me on trips, pay my rent.
Between men or women, who has a harder life?
Absolutely women.
Why?
Is this real?
For a week a month, we're sexualized everywhere we go.
Yeah, like catcalled?
Yeah, absolutely. The parking lot attendant tried to steal me before.
Ma'am, I don't think the parking lot attendant could even lift you.
Okay, damn, yeah, do that.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
It's okay to objectify men, but as soon as we objectify women, then it's weird. Small dick energy equals loser, but big dick energy equals cool. Why are we objectifying men's penises? And why are we attributing the size to how cool they are? Most guys don't have a Subway footlong, okay? That's not realistic. And I know there are a lot of guys out there who feel shame about how big they are. But as soon as a guy says Miss Flat Tits, everyone pulls out their pitchforks and like tries to stab him. And don't even get me started on bald men. Taking away guys' hair is like taking away girls' makeup. But again, you know, being bald is something you can't control. It's really unfair out here for men. And as if that wasn't enough already, a lot of women prefer a guy who makes money.
How much money should a guy make per year?
At least like 300,000.
Meanwhile, these women who require a guy to make hundreds of thousands of dollars are perfectly content with providing absolutely nothing of value. You ask these women, you know, what do you bring to the table? And they have the nerve to say, I am the table. Bitch, what the fuck am I gonna do with the table? Okay.
Nah, Cap, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them be having this mindset, and I don't understand why. Okay. But I will say women do find money desirable, especially for a long-term thing. If you're in the dating market and you're looking to settle down, and women find having financial stability as one of the most desirable traits in a man. It's been shown in studies. So if you're don't got the bag right, I wouldn't even date seriously, especially depending on your age. If you're in your early 20s, I definitely wouldn't be focused on dating. But the bag is important, and I would recommend getting the bag before you really start to, you know, try to lock in with a girl, you know.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine. They don't provide that much, but could they at least provide emotional support?
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Oh, silly me. I forgot, when you're a guy, you're not allowed to cry. You're telling me that I'm not allowed to show my emotions.
You can't.
But at the same time, you want a guy who's emotionally present.
You can't win, bro. They want you to show your emotions, and then when you show them your emotions, it's like, oh, why are you so emotional? Why are you being so moody? You can't win, bro. So you can't win.
What the fuck? So
shit.
These women want this and that, you know, they have high standards. So will they go out and seek someone that will meet their criteria?
No.
You're telling me they have all these demands for a partner, but they're not even going to put that effort into trying to find someone that meets what they want?
Yes.
I mean, at this point, men should just start dating each other. You know, we all like the same things.
Okay,
We get along really well. You know, why do we even need women at this point? Too much work.
I think a lot of men get this shit messed up. Like, men, we want things to be black and white. But we have to understand that women are not So simple. We want things to be conflict and resolution, but women are motion and emotion. They flow like a river, okay? They're constantly flowing. So a lot of times they don't want to resolve shit. They just want to tell you what's going on, and they want you to listen and do all this. They want to play games sometimes, and that's okay. But I mean, it's up to you as a man to listen to your woman, if that's who she, your girl you're dating, whoever she may be, and understand that, give her the space to be in that, because she's never gonna not be that way, right? Especially if you've got her emotionally, she's always gonna be emotion and emotion. There's never gonna be conflict with her, right? She doesn't want that. She doesn't want resolution, okay?
Not only do we have to initiate basically everything, make all the first moves, but then we're also expected to be like paying for dates and shit.
Yeah.
Where does it end? So this is where the problem lies. Women want this and that, but yet they don't put any effort towards it. And then they wonder where all the decent guys are. It's hard to stay positive when society is constantly kicking the shit out of you. A lot of these guys don't learn how to pick themselves back up after failure, and that's how they become incels. Women's egos turns a lot of men towards the black pill community. And that's essentially the belief set that if you're not born a Chad, then you're never gonna get a girlfriend in your entire life. Obviously that's not true, but most people don't realize how much work it actually takes to get a girlfriend. Men aren't born confident in their looks. It takes years and years of self-improvement to even muster up the courage to talk to a girl. And even then, you're gonna be faced with a lot of rejection. Something women can't relate to. It's those men who learn how to pick themselves back up, stay positive, and continue to work on themselves. That's how you become a decent guy. But unlike women, most men don't have that support group that helps them when they're down. And
women are naturally born with privileges at birth. Pretty privilege is real. Men, we earn our value through trial by fire, trial and error, hardship. That's how men grow. Women grow through praise and worship. Men grow through trial by fire. Okay? That's the simplest way I can put it. As men, we have to go through hard things to grow. As women, they don't need to go through hard things to grow. Okay?
That's why there's not a lot of decent men. And if you still think I'm spouting nonsense, let's just take a quick look at dating apps. Men have to come up with the most complex, big-brained, five-headed pickup lines. Meanwhile, the best opener most women can muster up is, hey. And then they have the nerve to call the guy boring and say that he doesn't know how to carry on a conversation.
Dating apps are so cooked. Maybe I should make a video on this too, but
they're providing the most dry responses ever. Because again, like I said, women don't have to try. Women get matches just for breathing.
Literally.
Meanwhile, a literal male supermodel.
The results are in. I use this account, Roy. He's quite the Chad. His real name is Gino Palinci or some shit like that. It's been like one day, bro, and just take a gander at the abundance of hoes this man was able to pull.
Now let's take a look at how many matches this grandma has. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. We truly live in a society. So if you're a guy out there that's struggling to find love, all I can tell you is to keep trying, pull yourself together, keep working on yourself. Don't hate on people just because they reject you, move on to the next thing. Don't stop believing in yourself, because once you do that, you fail to be a man. And then
look, guys, all I gotta say is it's gonna get harder. So anybody can get to the top percentage of man if they're willing to work at it. Obviously, some of us don't have it in us, and that's okay. But I think anybody is willing to get there if they want to work at it. But that's all I want to say for y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.